Good evening. We are gonna have a little fun with Snowfront. This was one of my favorite stamp sets for winter. Sometimes we think like, hey Susie, sometimes we think that a winter card has to be Christmas, okay? So a winter card doesn't always have to be Christmas. A winter card can be just for a reason. And so I made this card that was for retirement. And I'm using the Snowfront Stamp set, which is right here. Gorgeous. It started with a stamp set called Waterfront and then moved into this called Snowfront, and that says okay because it didn't retire. I don't want to confuse you. But I'm going to use this stamp set with it called Itty Bitty Greetings. So this is like a stamp set for all seasons, all purposes. It has 2 parts, okay? And I'm just going to let you kind of sit there and look at all the different greetings, okay? So pretty much any card that you make, you can have a sentiment for it. So if someone's struggling, sending prayers, someone's retired, anniversary or wedding. We've got all the holidays, just so many options, okay? So this is a great double stamp set to get. And I also recommend the stamp set that we're going to use tomorrow called Itty Bitty Christmas. So along the same lines, these are lots of different itty bitty sayings. So this card that I do tonight, you could use Itty Bitty Greetings for. And the cards that we do tomorrow, you could use this set. Okay, so they're pretty interchangeable. Thank you, Susie, for sharing. I'm so happy that you did that. Sharing helps people watch our video, and the more people that watch, the better. So let's get started. We are going to use, I got the idea for this card for from my friend I'm completely blanking. Sandy Risi. Oh my gosh. So I was like on my lunch break one day and this popped up. She was doing a video. She accidentally went live on her regular Facebook page. So I saw it and I was so excited. So we're just going to make this gorgeous Snowfront card. And I've got some adaptations to it because I can see some things that I don't like about it. I'm sure you would say it's fine, but there's a few little things I need to tweak. So, Snowfront is a kind of stamp set that you can just sit down. If you even just had a white note card, imagine this is a little note card. You could make a gorgeous card using just the note card. No layers, okay? But I do love these layers that Sandy used, and so I wanted to use these same colors. We have Balmy Blue, Real Red, and then, of course, Whisper White. So remember, all the PDF instructions will be emailed to you when you are a subscriber. So make sure and subscribe. And then I want you to stay to the end today because I'm going to show the cards I'm using tomorrow for our Fun Fold class, which is going to be outstanding. All right. So we're just going to build a scene. And honestly, I copied this scene right off of Sandy's. I did a little bit of adding and subtracting, okay? So first we're going to start with these 2, and those are our water pieces. So I've got them actually both on one block here. And I'm going to just start by, now I want to use this Stampin' Pierce mat underneath because I'm using the, hey Cindy Sanders, because I'm using this photopolymer set, and it does better if you get good contact with that underneath it. So then I'm gonna stamp up this little squiggly, and that just kind of extends this lake out. And just a tip, like I stamped it this way first, and then I'm gonna turn it around and stamp it the other way. I think that works really well with this stamp set, so it doesn't look like you took a stamp and zigzagged it. And at first you'll be like, I don't know, is this really working? Because looks kind of strange. Now, I'm going to put, it looks strange yet, but it won't be. I'm going to put some water in the background, but since it's further back, I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to put that water down. But see, it kind of gives it the illusion of being further away when you stamp off on a piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and smooch that over a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead in here and stamp my mountains. That's all I'm going to do for the water right now. I'm going to go in and stamp my mountains. Now, I didn't tell you that that stamping was done in Balmy Blue. Well, hello, Jewel and Kathy. Y'all snuck in here. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are here. Isn't this a gorgeous set? I love it. All right, now we're going to, I'm going to put the mountains here with gray granite. I think gray granite is definitely my favorite. Okay, so let's get a gray granite mountain going here. Haven't we had fun on the 12 days of Christmas? I hope you have. I can't believe we're on day 11. You definitely want to check back tomorrow. We're having a fun fold card class. We're gonna, I'm calling it my grand finale for my Facebook lives here. So, okay, we're gonna stamp our mountain right in here with gray granite. Awesome. I feel like Bob Ross when I use this stamp set, but like Bob Ross easy, like Bob Ross light, because this stamp set makes everything so easy. Now, you might notice that I decided at the last minute to stick this cabin in. So I'm going to stick the cabin in next and then build my trees around it. Okay. So that will prevent my trees going in front of my house. And that little cabin is my favorite stamp in the whole set because it's just adorable. Like, it just makes me want to go to the woods. And where is my little cabin? I bet these photopolymer stamps get stuck on the backs of things, and then you're like, go searching for them. Let me see. Where might it be? I used it like not 5 seconds ago when I was creating this card. Let me see if it's on the table somewhere. Or sometimes they hit the floor. If we have to, we can skip the house and do something else. All right, let me give it one more look here. Not there, not there. Let's look under. Have you ever lost a photopolymer stamp? It's crazy because they're so sticky that they'll just stick to anything. Check all my ink pads. All right, I gave it a full check. As soon as I get off this video, it will appear. You guys know how that goes. We'll have a full-on search for the house. Okay, so what we're going to do instead, we're going to have our deer. They're equally cute. All right, so let's put our deer. You missed most of them. Well, I've got Jewel. I don't know if you're talking about the videos, but if you've missed most of them, they're all... I've put kind of a recap of all the PDFs on my email, so make sure and subscribe. I don't have them all on there yet, but they will eventually all be on there. All right, so I'm going to put my deer there. And then I'm going to build my trees around the deer. Okay, so let's get the trees going. First, I'm going to do these dark brown trees. Also in Early Espresso. Where did that house go to? It's a mystery to me. Oh, I just stamped the trees in gray. Did not need to do that. Let's stamp them in espresso. Now, I know my espresso needs a little bit of ink, so I'm gonna give it a good spray. Now, you don't want to stamp your trees in the middle of the water, right? You want your trees to be on the snow. We're going to stamp that there. And we're going to give another grouping of brown trees about right here. Okay. So there we have some trees going into our scene. Now we're going to fill in with our evergreen trees. And I chose the two smallest ones from this stamp set. Check my sleeves. It's just a mystery. All right. I'm going to use shaded spruce for my trees. And I noticed this is pretty dark. So I'm going to try to be a little less heavy-handed on my stamping. I might even stamp off first and see what happens. So I'm going to stamp this. Oh, wait. I did a little tree there. I'm going to just put this big tree. Oh, I better move that. I'm going to put this big tree here. And then without re-inking, I'm going to put one here. Okay, that gives the illusion of them being a little bit further back. I'm going to go darker here. But then not re-stamp. Actually, let's put one of them back here. And then the rest of my green trees, I'm going to do this small green tree, which I've put over here. All right, so this little green tree is gone right here. And then I'm going to put another green tree right on the edge of the water. And then I'm going to show you how to reflect that tree. So we're not going to re-stamp it, and we're just going to do this. And you can see that makes a little reflection of that tree in the water. How easy was that? Super easy. Now I'm going to stamp off a few times and get a few more lighter trees here. Even going to do one a lot lighter. Let's do we need any more trees? Let's do one smaller one here. And then a little lighter friend here peeking through. I think I'm happy with my dark green trees. Okay. How do y'all like it so far? Love it when you share my videos. You're really good at sharing. I appreciate it. All right, next we're going to stamp our snowman. So we're going to go back to gray granite, and I'm going to stamp him right in the foreground because I just love the snowman. He's the cutest. He makes me so happy. And then one of the stars of this stamp set are these tiny birds. So we have birds going both directions, which is fantastic because then you can have a bird in both trees looking out over your card. So we're going to use real red, of course, for our cardinal. This bird is going to be at the top of this tree looking over at his friend. And this bird, there's the house. It was on top of the it was on the back of the red ink pad. It happens. I'm telling you, crazy town. So we'll stick our little red bird on that branch. I don't think I want to try to sneak the house in. I think it would just look messy. But I'll just have to make another card with the house. Oh, I did some nice little redness there. Isn't that cute? So let's put, there's always room for cover up. Let's put a dark green tree right here. It's still in the snow, but covering kind of the water. So I'm super happy with that. And let's put one more tree here to cover up that. Ha ha ha! Our snowman is in a tree forest, which was created by my messy hands. All right, now I love the use of this red for the sentiment to let that really pop since there's a lot going on with the card here. And let's decide. I think I'm going to do Hope You're Feeling Better. Because you guys, if you don't know someone right now that has COVID, I would be very surprised. It's very, it's just going everywhere right now. And let's make a card for them. Send it to them. I mean, would a happy snowman not make anyone feel better? I would think so. So let's send a Hope You're Feeling Better. I'm going to pop that up in red. And that's just going to go right here in this area. It's perfectly perfect. Thank you, Susie. You're so sweet. This set is easy to create works of art. You're so right. It's just fantastic. And you can just, it feels like it's not going to make a card, and the next thing you know, it's gorgeous. So just get it out and start playing with it. I highly recommend Snowfront. I highly recommend Waterfront. And then there's a whole nother set, I think, that has like a wishing, like maybe it's called Wishing Well, and it has like a bridge in it. I can't even think of the name of it. But, and obviously, if we do a snowman, then we need to give him some Wink of Stella. So he needs to sparkle. So we're going to color our little snowman with some Wink of Stella so he can sparkle it up. And I might even just kind of accentuate this little ground area around him. All right, now all we have left to do is build our card. I'm going to close up all my inks before I make a big mess. And we're just going to layer this white work of art down onto some real red with our Stampin' Seal. And then we're going to layer that little sucker down onto some Balmy Blue. And I love this color combination. Plus, I love the fact that Balmy Blue is light enough that you can write in it. So I like using a lighter base so that I don't have to put a white insert. All right, so there we go. We have a gorgeous card. I'm going to take my bone folder and crease that down so it lays beautifully. Ta-da! 2 cute cards with Snowfront. I think you could make your own, and no telling what you would come up with. So 12 Days of Christmas. You definitely want to check out your email and subscribe to my email so you'll get all the PDFs for the projects. Also, let me show you what we're doing tomorrow. So I'm super excited about tomorrow because we're having a fun fold class, okay? We're rounding out our 12 Days of Christmas with what I would call a grand finale, okay? So I combined the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set with Feels Like Frost, I think is the name of that designer paper. Okay, now I have to look because something makes me think that's not what it's called. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, Feels Like Frost, 6x6 paper. So we're using that. And these are the cards we're going to make. So we have a Thinking of You at Christmas. Hey, Teresa. And it opens up and it says lots of love at Christmas. Cool, fun fold. This is tomorrow at 7:15. Now, I've already put a link in this post for you to register. So you want to register that way in case you miss it. You'll still get the PDFs. So I automatically email all the PDFs to everyone that registers for the class. And if you put in an order of $35 or more with me this week, then you'll get the make and takes, and you'll get to make 2 of each card. How about that? Woohoo! Isn't that gorgeous? So excited about this class tomorrow. So make sure and register for that so you'll get the PDFs and the reminders for the class tomorrow at 7:15 right here on my Facebook page. Now, let's whip through the holiday catalog, okay? I'm going to do this really quickly. I don't know if I'll do it again at card class, but if you already know what's on the holiday retiring list, then you can go eat dinner. But I'm going to whip through and show you. What did you do to do the sky up? Oh, thank you, Susie. I forgot. There's a few little clouds up here. Hold on. On my other card, I used this little guy. Thank you. With balmy blue. And all I'm going to do is use balmy blue. And then I'm going to stamp that off to really kind of mute it out a little bit. And I'm going to do one going this way, and then one going that way. Cool? So that gives you some little clouds in the sky. Awesome. Thank you, Susie, for that. Now, let's whip through and show you what's retiring from the catalog. There is a list that you can look at, but Cheryl. So here we go. We're having a year-end closeout. This, I believe, starts tomorrow. Don't quote me. I've been kind of overwhelmed with getting ready for my team Christmas party this weekend. I'm so excited. All right, let's whip through what's retiring. The kits are both retiring. Okay. The Christmas Countdown Kit and the Most Wonderful Time product medley. Pretty much the whole heartwarming hugs, except for the coffee cups, which I think is kind of strange. I don't really know what to make of that. But this paper is retiring too. I don't know why that didn't get highlighted. This stamp set, both retiring. So everything that's highlighted is retiring. The gift bow punch and stamp set, the Dove of Hope and the detailed Dove dies. Everything in the poinsettias is going except for the poinsettias stamp set and dies. The bundled price will be gone, but you want to pick up the poinsettia paper and the pearls because you're going to still have this and you're not going to have that. So this is on your must-have order list. We have Peaceful Nativity retiring. Peace and Joy, the whole set and dies are retiring. Everything in Brightly Gleaming is retiring. The punch pack. Fireside Trimmings is retiring. Sweetest Time is retiring. Tree Angle, Gnome for the Holidays, and Don't Stop Believing, all gone. A lot of stuff retiring. Trimming the Town is going bye-bye. Coming Home. Merry Moose, not surprising because it was here last year, retiring. The Yuletide Pasture going. Christmas Means More is going. All of the Wonder of the Season except for the Wonderful Gems. These two, of course, these are all part of that Wonderful Season suite, so they're going. Joyful Holiday, Twirl Tidings is leaving. For Unto Us is staying, so if you were going to get that and didn't, you should. Evergreen Forest is here. Okay, everything on the Snowflake area, I believe the gems are staying, and this is retiring, this is retiring, this is retiring, this is retiring. But the actual Snowflake Wishes and Dies are continuing, but the bundled price is leaving. So again, you want to buy the stamp, the paper, and all the stuff that goes with it, because you're going to be sad when you get the stamp set and you don't have what you need. We're good here with Snow Wonder not retiring. All the envelopes and this stuff is retiring. Light Me Home gone. This is staying. I'm happy. Feels Like Frost retiring. Warm and Toasty retiring. I'm surprised about In the Pines. For some reason, if I had predicted, I would have said that didn't retire. All the fall stuff except for the brushed metallic paper is going. This fall stuff, Gather Together, Gathering Leaves, the punch pack, Beautiful Autumn. Autumn Goodness and Autumn Wheelbarrow Dies going. I believe this is staying. It's not on the list. Autumn Essentials and Autumn Greetings. Life is Beautiful. The gold cards and envelopes leaving. Of course, the Halloween stuff, except for, I think, the metallic ribbon and the black glitter paper is staying. Howl's Night Magic, Ghoulish Goodies, Rectangle 10 gone. I'm so sad about the plaid paper. This stamp set, I'm really sad because I love these dies. Embroidered ribbon going. Flight of Fancy leaving. Turnovers leaving. The gusseted mosaic bags, you can use those for Christmas or pick up some more. Now this is interesting. The Essential Tag Punch is staying, but this stamp set is going. So if you're going to keep this, which you should because there's stuff in the annual catalog, you need to get that. So make your punch be as versatile as possible. The Hoots are leaving. Festive Post is leaving. Lots to celebrate gone. Snowflake sequins gone. If you want to make shaker cards, grab some of those. We're still okay with banner year. Festive corners. I loved that. I feel like the sequins are staying. They weren't listed. The menagerie mix-up. Bye-bye. The stamp set and the dies. Press-on leaving. Round tins leaving. I'm so sad about Freezing Fun and Freezing Friends. They're so cute. And then all of the little treats, including the dies, are retiring. So that's the entire list of the things that are retiring from the holiday catalog. So you want to get what you want to get now, because it'll be while supplies last. And hey, Mary Jo, you can watch the replay of our video. It'll still be here as soon as I get off here. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. It's been fun. Tomorrow we'll be meeting at 7 to learn how to make the fun fold cards that I showed you and covered up. I want to see if I can find them one more time. Oh, I put the stamp set over them. So don't miss tomorrow at 7:15. You can register in the information at this Facebook post to participate and enjoy our Fun Folds card class tomorrow. Okay, so see you tomorrow at 7:15 for the 12th day of Christmas. Oh, the winner for last Facebook live post was Jewel Easterling. So she's going to get a share of this gorgeous Field and Flowers Designer Series paper. I'll mail that to you. I'm going to mail everything all at once at the end. So if you're waiting on your prize, I'm going to mail it all at once. It takes a lot to fire up my shipping station, so I'll mail it all at the same time. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.